Hello, this is William McKissock with Schooley Mitchell, your expense reduction consultants. And as you know, if you watch these videos, we love to promote other businesses for free on social media. And today I have with me Jennifer Williams, who is the co-founder and CEO of Global Pathways Career Institute, an educational institute. I'll let you tell me more about it, Jennifer, when we get into the interview, but welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
So let's kick the ball off by giving the viewer a little bit of flavour of who is Jennifer Williams and how did you get into this industry?
Sure. Well, I'm a veteran and I learned a lot about business during my time in the service. And then I did business consulting for several years, started several businesses. And in 2008, I kind of got pushed into education and I fell in love with it. It has become my passion ever since.
So, I mean, I'm guessing because you're come from ex-military, you're very focused and systems driven, which you need from educational point of view.
Yeah, but I'll admit to you, sometimes I see squirrels too. So
that's refreshing to know that somebody who's military trained can still see the same squirrels that we all sometimes see.
Right.
Oh, I can go and do that. You know me for my entrepreneurship and trying to do other businesses and other things in business. So tell us a little bit about Global Pathways Career Institute. So what is it and what do you actually do?
Okay. Well, it is a virtual career institute. We have training for over 100 different certifications in various industries, everything from, let's say, dental assistant to HVAC tech, plumbing, electric, 14 different trade companies. It's virtual. You can do it from your own home. We have simulations, VR, things like that built into the courses. So it's not just, read and answer questions. There's interaction that goes on. And we have that. You can do independent study, or we also do live sessions with our instructors. So if that works for you, we can handle that too. We're pretty flexible because we know, especially adults, they need flexibility, working full-time jobs and kids and things like that.
So just to kind of, for the viewer to kind of really get a hold on what you're actually doing in these courses, just pick one of your categories or one of your careers and what would a kind of like day in the life of be like for that particular category or that career?
Okay. Well, what we like to do first, because so many people really don't know exactly what they want to do. They haven't really found their passion in life or their dream job. So we have a career discovery course that we offer, and we do this course for free. And it takes you through several different industries. We find your passion and then line you up with the specific courses and then guide you on your way to finishing up that course and then taking the industry certification exam.
So I didn't actually realize, now that we're having this conversation again, this is why I do these videos, is that you're really teaching people how to become a career professional in a specific chosen path, and with certification right at the end of it. Is that correct? Is that my understanding?
Yeah. And the other thing that we do is, we give the career discovery course, and, we have that for several different industries. If you already know you're interested in one of the trades, we do that. We have one specific for the different trades. What that does, that gives us an idea of what your interests are. Our tagline is find your passion, pursue it with purpose, and live your dream. So that's what we want to do. So if we get you on the path and let's say you start out in HVAC and then you say, you know what, this just isn't for me, we're more than happy to switch you over to electrician or plumber or something else. So just because you think that's what you want to do and then you find out a couple of weeks down the road, it's not really what I want to do, we can switch you.
Yeah, that's amazing because as you say, like we don't always know who we want to be when we grow up, and even when we become grow up. Like me as an entrepreneur, I've done many things, and I still do many things. But that's fantastic that you can have people kind of switch and okay, I'm interested in the trades, but I'm not really wanting to be an HVAC person. I really like the electrical parts. I want to do more electrician work, or I like sawing wood or whatever. That's fantastic. I didn't realize the depth that it goes into. So, what does a typical client look like for you? So, who are you trying to reach? I mean, obviously, we know it's people that want to like get a career and they don't know who they want to be, so you can help them find that. So, what does a typical client look like for you?
Well, for the Career Institute, it would be an adult or, someone in university. We also actually can go down to 11th and 12th grade. But what that looks like is you take the different courses for whatever career path you're going to do. Typically, they are, like I said, independent study. We have an 8-week semester and a 12-week semester. So does that answer your question?
Yes, no, it does. It does. So, who do you work with outside of your organization? Do you work with schools? Do you work with businesses? Do you work with industry?
Yeah. We will work in several different industries. One of the things that is near and dear to my heart and that I've been working with other nonprofits for is, there are 3 groups of people that I really want to help. And the first one is teens getting ready to age out of the foster care system. There's not a whole lot of support for them, and sadly, a lot of times it's happy birthday, here's your trash bag full of clothes and good luck.
Yeah.
And if we can get to these students when they're, in high school and we can help them find a passion, we can make them productive members of society. So that's the first group. The second group, of course, because I'm a veteran, would be homeless vets. So, the military does a lot better job now of kind of transitioning people to, be going back into the civilian world, but still not a lot. And then the other group that's I'm really passionate about is people in recovery. So, we want to help those people, get out of the system, rehab, jail, all that sort of thing. So, if we can find their passion and train them in certain careers, get them certified, we will also have a job board. So employers will list, their hiring opportunities on there. So people can go on the website, see that, oh, I'm interested in this, but you need this certain certification. So then we can provide that certification to help you get into that job. And a lot of times the companies will pay for your training. So let's say HVAC, they're always in need of helpers and technicians. So a lot of times we can hook you up with a contractor. You can work kind of like on the job training. So you can work and be getting paid, learning because you'll be with a mentor, and then do your actual coursework when it's convenient for you. So that's kind of what we are all about. A lot of people can't go to night school. They can't go to school on the weekends. They have soccer games and things like that. So yeah, we like being really flexible, and we just want to help. We just want to help people. I mean, there's so many people that university isn't for them, Yeah. And how many people do you know that either started university and didn't finish for whatever reason, or they went ahead and they finished and they got a degree, but they've never worked in that field because they don't like it, right? So
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Because there's so many of us that are led to believe that you go to school, you go to university, you get a good job, you die. There is more to life because it's not for everybody. As you say, some people don't go, some people drop out, some people go, and as you say, they never use the qualification that they walked out of university that cost them maybe $100,000 to get access to. So a couple of questions to kind of finish up, Jennifer. So you talk about we. Who is we in your company?
Well, we have 29 instructors right now. We're always hiring more because we will be creating more courses. So part of the foundation that we started, it is to provide full and partial scholarships for students. We need to increase teacher pay. So a portion of what we bring in every year will be a bonus to our instructors. And then lastly is education really needs to change. And that might be a whole nother show that we can do. But, we need to create up-to-date, relevant, engaging courses for students in relevant areas. I had a student say one time, why do I have to learn all this stuff about Galileo and I don't know what a mortgage is?
Yeah.
If
Yeah,
you want to take
exactly.
over your dad's landscaping business, why are we going to force you to take algebra or trigonometry, or you know what I mean? There's just certain things that let's find out what you want to be, and then we can gear your education in that direction.
Yeah, absolutely. We all should be taught home economics from a basic
Yeah.
level
Yep.
all the way up just to managing finances. We should all know that because, as you say, you get taught mathematics and all sorts of wonderful things that help broaden your mind, but you don't actually learn some of the basic skills that the ones
Right.
that you use every day. So that's fantastic. So to finish off, it sounds like you do a lot of local work because obviously if you're taking kids and young people and people who have had hard knocks in life and you're allowing them to go and work with the industries to gather the experience. And you talked about virtual courses. So do you work with people all over the country, or do you try and keep it local to within Tampa Bay or even within Florida? How does that piece work?
Well, part of our name is global, and so we are actually international. So we have students from around the world. There are a lot of people in other countries that want to get to America, and they are willing to get whatever certification they need just to get over here and live in this wonderful country
Yeah.
that we have. So yeah, we're global. So whatever country, and then we're doing international job placement as well. So
Fantastic. Yeah, I mean, obviously it says Global Pathways on the title, but I wanted to make sure that anybody watching this, because
yeah.
you do talk about kind of locally where you're operating. So it's interesting that it really is a
Mhm.
nationwide global organization where you can help people from all over the planet.
Yeah.
Well, Jennifer, anybody watching this video, Jennifer's details are underneath her portion, email address, phone number, website. Go and check them out. They do wonderful work. And I actually saw Jennifer on another video last week, and I already know Jennifer, but when I saw her speak about the passion about this, I felt that I had to reach out to get her on to talk about this because I love the fact that you're helping people who've had hard knocks. That's just such a wonderful piece to what you do. So again, Jennifer's detail is underneath her portion. I'm going to shut up. I'm going to hand it over to Jennifer to say thank you very much, Jennifer, for coming on the show. I really appreciate it and love what you do.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate the opportunity. And yeah, it's been great. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. I will hand it over to Dave for the weather.